Well, I guess it's not fixed. Here we are. Still messing around with the fuel system. Doesn't get much better than this. So how about we just maybe tackle a carburetor rebuild? I don't know. Sounds fun. But we're running with the carb that came with a donor motor that we got parts off of up north. And ran like charm for a while. I don't know. But we replaced everything from the front fuel line all the way to the gas tank in the back. And boy, here we are. Still only goes a couple miles and then just dies. Ugh. So I say we just rebuild the carburetor that the car came with versus doing the one that's on the motor right now. So a couple little things we're going to swap back over because I did change the little thermostat housing and all that because the plug-in is a little bit different. You know, mine's got the little push on with the elbow versus the one that plugs in underneath, but that's about it. But we did get us a carburetor rebuild kit, so hopefully it's got all the stuff in there that we need. May try dipping this in some carb cleaner, go from there. That is if we get it apart and make notes along the way. And I don't know, I haven't done a lot of these. I've done a couple carburetors, couple successful ones, couple really iffy ones, one that didn't work at all. So I don't know, might be worth it, might be not, I don't know. Hopefully we don't have to buy a brand new one, but let's try it out, see what happens. Take some thermostat housing stuff off, whatever you call this thing. Choke thermostat. I don't know what they call that. Where did the screw go? Wonder what's in the kit. Oh, here it says, comes with instructions. High altitude carb. Sweet. Do not use abrasives. Do not use metal wire. Blah, 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 blah. This might be above my head, to be honest. Above my level of, yeah, I know what the hell I'm doing. Screw this thing all up. No idea what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Pop that off. Oh. Looks like there's a screw that holds that in. Don't know what all that does, but it does look pretty gunky. When you look at the stuff that came out of this thing, well, at least on the outside, that's what it looked like. There's some stuff going on here that I don't know a lot about. Take that off of there, I guess. E-clip, C-clip, whatever clip you call that. So that undoes that. That'll be fun to get back in there. Getting somewhere. Probably maybe a metric one? I don't know. Kind of taking pictures along the way. That ain't coming out. Oh, well. The choke plate is still on there. Duh. Is that shaft? A little gasket there. I mean, maybe we start taking the top off? I don't know. Now, broke loose. There we go. Don't know what's going to fall out, if anything. Get that to wiggle over. Come on. Come on. See, now we're in a pickle. I see how that works. The fuel inlet off. Hopefully, yeah. That's going to be messy. Don't know what's behind here. It's behind door number 1, Alex. Does that come out? Uh-oh. See? Something just came out that I don't know where the hell it came from. I mean, there's that. I thought I heard something else fall, though. Looks like we'll be taking the other carburetor apart to see where that went. Well, those weren't very tight. And throttle plate's off. Well, we have a hell of a mess, don't we? This is so much fun. Here we are. I probably didn't sound very excited in that other video, but that's only because this is now the 4th video of fuel delivery issues. But here we are. So we took everything out, took it all apart. We got all of our stuff here. Let's see. You know, over here, we're going to dip tank those. So we're going to do that here shortly. But when we took all this apart, this little piece fell out. And I have no idea where it went. The one part, I was doing good. I was doing so good. I really was. It's like trying to change oil and saying you're not going to, lose a drop. And then, you dump a quart on the floor. So, good thing is we have a second carburetor that's actually on the car. So we're going to make this thing literally not run and take that off and find out where that little part goes. So we can put this back together properly. I would think there's actually another piece even on the floor, but I could be wrong. I heard stuff. You hear that clank and go, yeah, well, it's gone forever. So let's get started. Kind of a maybe not. All right. We'll kind of let that bake. Well, here we are. Everything should be ready to go. So I guess we'll just try and put this all back together somehow with a bunch of pictures that we took. Maybe I ought to check my parts. Ball bearings. Yeah. And we got to be careful too because we have 2 sets of everything. It's going to be all over the place. Some parts that don't fit. And confuse this with this because we're using this, not that. Where did that go? I mean, and E clips and C clips. I definitely need that. We ain't using that. All kinds of good stuff. That fits. This goes this way. Oh, there's a ball bearing. Now where did that come from? Shit. All right, we know where the ball bearing goes now. I need to put it up here on the roof. Almost dropped it. Lost it. It's gone. Damn it. Oh, there it is. Let's try that again, shall we? That goes with this one. Right. Let's take the floats out. Just take a couple things off here, see what it looks like. I feel like that needs to move. Okay. Let's get the right screwdriver. I'm going to be lucky if this works. To make a fuel injected 1 barrel. The bottom one is on. That one doesn't fit. That's no bueno. And this thing is too big. Whatever. Where did that puppy go? Did it go on this part? No. Went on this part. Oh, there it is. Right there. Okay, a little bushing in there. Come on, baby. A little bit of spit on that made it happen. Ball bearing time. This is going to be a trick. Do we change it? This thing made of rubber? This thing's rock solid. Now, which way did the spring go? There we go. Loop, 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 loop. All right, now for this side thingamajig. When it runs right, it's right. That's all I can say. I have no idea what it does, but it's got a gasket, so it must be important. Ready for floats. Needle and seat. Nope, goes the other way. Just trying to put this little lever thingy in there. Oh, now it's stuck. Oh, you little shit. Okay, so that's up. So if I turn this over, So just drop this other whatchamacallit in there. Where'd that bracket go? How? I'm going to take the top off again. Such a delicate process. Now we're hooked up. Didn't lose our ball bearing yet. Roll this over. Okay, looks like we have everything in place. Now I can flip this around and do whatever I need to do, not lose any ball bearings. So far, so good. Can I get this back on there? Yes, I can. Or is that wrong? Oh, no. That's on the wrong side. Dang it. Try it again. Woohoo! Golly. Not much left. We're getting there. We are looking at hooking up the choke part. I'm not even sure what the hell that is. The other carb didn't have it. I won't argue. The top part of for the air cleaner bolt. Gasket for the air cleaner. A little thread sealer. Voila. One rebuilt carburetor. We're going to have to give this baby a shot and just see how it does. All right. We're going to take a break, go get something to eat, let the dog out, straighten up, get rid of this stuff, and see what it does. Let's get this carburetor back on, shall we? Let's do this. Make it happen. Get some of this wiring reran. Hook up the vacuum advance. Hook up the coil. Hook everything else back up where it belongs. I don't want to make it too tight, but definitely want it on there. I've broken the base of carburetors before, so there's that. Get this fuel line hooked up. Get the linkage hooked up. All right. I think we're ready to fire. Moment of truth. Good throttle response now. If I can get out there in time to get the idle up. Hopefully it doesn't die soon. Ooh, I'd have left a little more. At least till it warms up. Can't call this successful yet, but it is running. For how long? That's the question. Because it under load or whatever, it might run out of gas again. I don't know. I still have that third filter on there. I might take that off. But I wanted to see if this ran first, which it does. Great throttle response. Well, let's check in a little bit. Let it idle, warm up, do its thing, and we'll come back. It didn't work. It's going to run. Fuel line's at 124, 125, and then it just died. We'll let it get up to temp again and then see. We're going to have to put a clear filter on this and see if it's boiling the fuel out or something maybe. The fuel line got up to like 160. Just talking with a friend of mine, sounds like it's vapor locking. Boy, that carb runs good now though. Fuel line's at 182. Exhaust manifold. If I can get it. Yeah. Well, the intake manifold's at 230. Car's not even warm yet. This is the exhaust manifold. Fuel line's at 160. Might have to get some thermal wrap too, what he said. Help dissipate the heat a little bit. And maybe get a spacer for the carburetor. Let's see if it dies. It was. Still here and still with fuel problems. We went ahead and rebuilt the carburetor. Not a bad deal. It actually runs like a champ. Great throttle response, as I was saying earlier in the other videos. And yeah, still dying. The only thing it could really be, in my opinion, is vapor locking. We did some testing, as you saw, and it offline it got up to 215 degrees on the fuel line. So we're going to set up a little contraption here to see about
see the boiling fuel, put a clear filter on it, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to take the filter off the back of the tank. Don't really need it now anyway. Move it to the front. Just going to take a look and see what's going on. So this has been a battle for sure. So yeah, we're just going to continue the battle and have some fun with that and take care of some things. So with that,
To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you like what you saw, click like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks for joining Never Ending Cars and taking that never-ending ride.